Yo, hi friends. Shit, is that loud? There's a bit of a lag. I'm watching the screen on the side to see how long it takes for me to do something from here to when it shows up on my laptop screen. This is fun. This is cool. I think I feel a lot less like I'm gonna throw up this time, and I think that's a major win. Um, Thank you for coming to hang out with me today. And trying something new for most of you. I know a lot of you have never tried a live stream before, and so that's pretty cool that you're trying it. I'm gonna go over a couple things and chat for a bit because I know there's some other people who will hopefully join. I see you, some of you have figured out chat. If you haven't figured out chat, chat should be on the side of your YouTube live. You can use it to talk to me. If you don't use that at least once, I will probably not know that you're here at all, but you can just text me later, no pressure. Oh, Calbee chips. That sounds delightful. Okay, hold on. Let me show you. So, hey, it's not my birthday. That was March 2nd. And it's, what's today? April 5th. Woo! I also have my own set of snacks set up, and I'll run you through them. I both have a coconut LaCroix and a soju, in addition to a shell plate full of bananas that I've chopped up for a toddler like me, and a whole plate in honor of Easter, a whole plate of chocolates and gummies. So that's my game plan. I won't eat all these, but I filled them up so it would look nicer. Woohoo. Yeah, so last week this was really fun. I don't think anyone who's here today was probably here also last week, but it was a lot of learnings, and some things may work, some things may not. It'll be really exciting for you and me to find out which things work and which things don't. Um, Sam, you're way, way too late to be the first one here. Um, but so, what was I saying? We'll try the Photoshop to see if I can do some like cool stationery designs. Last time that almost crashed my computer, so we'll do that later. I played Duck Detective last time and the game was pretty fun, but for anyone who came in any later than the beginning, nobody knew what was going on. And since this is supposed to be like a fun collaborative birthday hangout, I'm picking an easier game that is more of a spot the difference game. It has some horror elements to it, some jump scares, but I promise nothing too scary. So we're gonna start off with Observation Duty 7. I haven't played any of the others, just the seventh. And I'll run through the rules. I know Mary, you've already played it, and well, Graham will be here later. He's played it. Cindy's played it. I've played it with a lot of people, and I've actually never beaten a single level. So I'm hoping with multiple extra pairs of eyeballs, I can finally beat a level. And that is the goal. I'll take like a couple more minutes until I start. But I thought, since you're my friends and I thought you guys know me so well, you would find this really funny. The other day when I was procrastinating on work, I put together a list of things not to do this time. And I'll read them to you while we're waiting. Uh, Less mumbling, speak up, more words that matter. More eye contact, but please blink more. Stop touching your nose ring. It looks like you're picking your nose. Please check your hair. Bring chat closer. Stop wiggling around. And don't drink like a brontosaurus. So that's the bingo card I'm going for today. Uh, I can't promise you won't see the dude on the bed, and I was considering inviting my parents to watch, but then I thought, what if we do see him? And that would be really unfortunate. Um, for one of the levels, I can talk about some of the jump scares. I know some people here are not super horror fans and probably will not love jump scares, so I can talk about some things in advance and won't ruin. I go through whole sessions where nothing scary happens at all, so it may not be scary. You don't know. But yeah, okay, let me get this kind of started. I'm just checking some other things in my studio. Um, but yeah, so if you're here, I hope you have some fun. I hope you have snacks or something to drink, something to chill. If you're like me, I cannot do any chores without some sort of background noise, whether it be music or like somebody on YouTube talking about something or playing a game, because I can't, it's physically impossible for me to do laundry while just sitting there in silence. So that's kind of what got me into watching streamers and doing things like that. And now I'm just used to having background noise all the time. If I want to do something, unless it's intense conversation, but if it's something, or not conversation, I'm sorry, concentration. uh, if it's something that's really repetitive and boring, I have to have something else on. Anyway, all right, let me swap to this. See, there isn't really any sound in this. There is some, but let me know if the music's too loud and I can tweak it if I need to. All right, let's see, let's see. Okay, let me get to it. And then I know that this little square will be blocking part of the screen that you need to see. Um, so I will promise to care for, I'll keep my eyes on this part of the screen. Essentially, the premise of this game is that you are a security officer, and you are scanning through different cameras of a home, an apartment, of whatever, and anytime that there is an anomaly, something that has changed, you need to report it. If you don't report and three of them build up at one time, it's game over. Um, so I've played, here, I actually need to swap to the real screen. Here. And let me turn the sound on. Okay, perfect. So I've played some of these, quite a few. I've played this log cabin one a lot. Uh, this one, in theory, I've gotten so close to beating, and I've probably played it for 5 or 6 hours and never have. And I also have played this apartment building one a lot. I think these sort of have less creepy things on them, and they're less, I don't know, weird. Some of them are weird. The spa is weird. The factory is weird, and there's too many details. But yes, so for example, in the log cabin, you'll go through different rooms. The first like 15 to 20 minutes of like fake time that's passing on the security camera. Okay, we really have to beat this one. We've played it for so long. I'll just start one. I'll show you guys how it works, and then go ahead and use the chat. If you see something that's different, let me know. Not necessarily right away. I'll have to explain it to you. But once you see me flipping through it a couple times, it'll be really easy to catch on. It's very simple. It's very spot the difference, notice what's different between screen to screen, and it's just introducing a timed element. So any warnings will appear at the top of the screen. For example, this is attention employee. Anomalies have been previously cited in the monitored area. I don't know what it says next. I was going to just repeat it. You'd think I would know. Pay extremely close attention to the surveillance camera footage. So essentially now I can begin to flip through and notice when there's anything like this is when I should be noticing what everything looks like as a standard. So we'll skip through. This is the yard. How do I skip it? Like here. We'll go through the yard. There is the entryway. Oh, sorry, Sam. I saw your note way too late. I think it's because there's also a delay. But I can do the museum after this. Because these are pretty short, especially if you lose. So this timer at the bottom, your goal is to make it from what time is right now is midnight. You're supposed to ideally make it until 6 a.m. The different kinds of anomalies I can send via this report. Some of them are very simple, like a black hole that starts to overtake the screen. A camera malfunction, it's like a camera that as you start scrolling through, it's no longer there. Lights flickering. I actually don't know what a rift is. Steam, smoke, and fog. Like any of those occurring where they wouldn't normally. And then also there are location-based anomalies. So for example, let's go to, well, I'll scan through these other ones and then I'll show you a location-based. So this one, I think there's 6 cameras or 7. So the yard, the entryway, the living room, the kitchen. Oh no, I'm so sorry. And so when you see an anomaly like this, who's normally not there, for example, this is an intruder, you're supposed to, oh, stop looking at me. You report it. You have to click on where they normally would be, or if there's nothing there or something is missing, you'll also click on where the thing used to be and you report it in that way. No, my head's covering it. Hold on, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll, I'll, um, I'll be up here. Thank you for the heads up. Literally. The report list is here. The Abyss, camera malfunction, lights, rift, steam, smoke, and fog. And then the location-based anomalies, I click and hold, and then it'll give you the list if there's a dead body, a door anomaly, like a door is open, wouldn't normally be. There's an extra object, more of something than normally would be. An image anomaly would be like if you're clicking on a piece of art and the art looks different. The missing object, something's missing. Object manipulation, maybe it looks different than it previously did. It's moving, or it's been replaced with something else entirely. Those are all the anomalies. I really like this game because it takes me back to like comic book time, not comic book, but like the Sunday newspaper comics and like Shylock Fox. You do spot the difference of things like that, but this is it in a way that terrifies me and is for adults. So I'll skip through. The goal is to make it till 6 a.m. They'll put, I'll probably actually restart the level now that we've gone through it and I'll take a look at all the things again, but it'll put a warning on top of the screen whenever you have almost too many anomalies. At that time, you usually have like 30 seconds or so to find out what it is. You guys can't see at all. It's working for me. Here, let me restart it. I'll just restart level. So we can start from scratch when nothing's wrong. I know there's already things I'm seeing wrong, but I'm like, I want to give everyone a chance. Usually when I play this with friends, we'll start going around and like splitting up the screen, trying to figure out where things normally are, naming them, counting how many, like there's 2 pieces of art here, what color the clothing pieces are on this coat rack, remembering that there's 2 boots here, 1 can, and a briefcase, and 2 mittens, and go through, start doing that, and then try to like continue remembering these details. I find the ones that are, what are all these retracted messages? I find the ones that are really difficult to keep track of are things that are missing, and things that, well, when I was playing on my laptop, really hard to tell when things were moving, like a door handle when my screen was half the size was really hard to tell. All right, I'm gonna start back at how far here? So the bedroom, a lot of the anomalies that happen here are like these magazine pictures will change. So image anomalies. Pictures that look like this that are different, like this chair has moved. I'm trying to start us off with a strong start with one I already know a lot of, or like these buckets become more buckets. The towels are floating or changing handles. Sometimes there's weird writing in the snow here. I don't know, all things to keep out for, but I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'll spend like 15 seconds on each screen because I need to give the stream time to catch up. So if you guys comment something, I actually will see it. Is this working? But I know this is wrong. And another thing that's really complicated for me is the difference between object movement and manipulation is, to me, not doesn't totally make sense, but it is what it is. I'm also just waiting to see what the latency is. So if I'm sitting here being quiet, that's pretty much why. I wish my Wi-Fi was faster and more competent, but we are where we are. I only have Spectrum and I can't get anything else. While we're kind of flipping through here, I assume you each individually are using your own method to try to remember what's on each screen. um, but I'm going to talk through sort of the next piece, which is I would like to do if Photoshop doesn't crash, uh, is design some kind of stationery. Maybe if it's really slow, I'll just do one instead of three or whatever. Um, but so I'll probably pick someone randomly from the chat. If you want some kind of like, I don't know, like a greeting card, a habit tracker, something, I don't know, something made very quickly and shittily in Photoshop, I can do that for you. Was this book like this before? Was it white? I thought it was flipped over. No. If you play this on hard mode, it'll start penalizing you for every time you guess wrong, which I think is absolutely insane. But then again, this game would probably be very, like if you have eidetic memory, this game would be so boring. You're like, I just know it all already. Whereas I have had to like screenshot parts of it and look at them again afterwards. They won't tell you exactly what you got wrong, and it will drive me crazy that I can't remember. I don't know, there's no warnings yet. Nothing should be wrong. Well, I say that, but I've never won, so it's pretty confident for never really knowing. Oh, here's another good one. This was a light example. This is also hard to see on a small screen. Um, and when lights are flickering this, that's like a light anomaly. This girl really creeps me out. There's something about it's like evil girl with the pearl earring. Maybe it's because of like her large forehead and her lack of eyebrows. I'm not sure. Very unsettling. Originally, when I was looking at doing this birthday stream, I had dreams of like using Discord and everyone could be on live chat. And then I could talk to everybody in real life, and that would be like in real time. And that would have been really nice. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, isn't everyone just going to interrupt each other constantly? And we'll all just being like, oh, sorry, you go first. No, no, sorry, you. And then I was like, never mind. Never mind. Do you guys notice? I mean, it's already 1. So the goal, I don't remember if I said the time, is to make it to 6 a.m. Furthest I've made it is 4. I don't know. I've looked it up. I don't really know how fast, like, do the anomalies accumulate and speed up the further along you go? I have no clue. I hope not. But maybe. And then I'm still keeping an eye out on the top right since I know that you guys cannot see that because of my own big forehead is blocking it. Was this lady always this creepy? She looks creepier. I don't know. Her big forehead and her eyes and no eyebrows. Maybe I don't always see so much of her face. I don't know. Ugh. So yeah, you can lose if 3 of them build up at one time. So if you keep flipping through and there are 3 things wrong that you haven't found. The dog bone. Oh yeah, it's gigantic. What kind of bone do we think that like what's your upper leg bone called? Oh shit. So here's how you can lose. It says attention employee, you're screwing up on the job. Is it a replacement or a manipulation? um, multiple active anomalies. So once we get rid of this one, is it replace? It must be a replacement. It's a different bone. I promise I'm clicking. I'm doing it. I guess because this is just rawhide, huh? And so when there's an anomaly like this in a room as well, there's usually not another one in the same room. It's usually one per room max. Was this light always on? I don't remember it being on. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, the tibia. And then what's the fibia? Um, who knows? Um, well, the light A. Well, Mary, this is easy for you. You've done this one. When we skip to the museum for Sam on the next one, it's gonna be hard. I tried the museum one with Julia and Amit the other day, and we had well, Amit left, but we had a hard time. uh, were all these bottles always here? Probably. What is this? Mouthwash, sunscreen, hand soap, laundry, 2 bucket. What are all the buckets for in here? Okay, here's another one. This one's, oh, this is creepy. This says something different than normal. I don't like, I know, oh no, it does say that. Um, okay, I think we've caught up. I'm really pumped. You guys, if we do beat even one level, which I think I've had this game for over 6 months, not that I've put in like hundreds of hours, but if we beat it, I might get a little teary-eyed. Ah, the greatest birthday gift of them all, winning. Finally being right. Even with the help of others. I need to remember to blink more. I'm going back to my list. Metal dish on the table. I'm so pumped. This is so helpful. Yeah, this ashtray, was it always here? Is it a replacement or movement? I guess there's no, I can just try them. Oh, there's another table. This one? I think this is this. Wait, how many tables are there? 1, 2. Oh, wait, hold on. Extra object, one more bucket. How many do you need? And it's all Home Depot bucket colors. I keep thinking that's a dog bowl, but then why would it be? Can I zoom in this? Huh. Oh, no. But was? I think it's just now that the light's off, the shadows seem different to me. Yeah, the chat lags horrifically. One day when I win the lottery and I move to a neighborhood with really good Wi-Fi, like AT&T fiber, that'll be the day, you guys. Movement. The chair has turned. Yeah, they do have a lot of ashtrays though, right? They do have one. This person smokes like a lot. There's this one here, this one here, and the other one on the table. I'm feeling we're doing pretty okay, so it's 2:30. We're over a third of the way through. And what a strange security job this is, if you really think about it. Um, it's very like Are we the security person because there's, oh my goodness, there are anomalies here? Or is it like we were just hired for a rich person's cabin to watch over it? Oh my god. What is this? Abyssal storm? Where are we? And also, if all these things were going on in your home, would you not move? You would certainly attempt to sell, but this isn't the kind of house you can sell without disclosing what's going on here. Although I would love to see like an optimistic realtor take for like the Zillow description of a home like this. Quaint and cozy log cabin. Oh yeah, a camera could be missing. Thank you. Let's check. Bathroom, yard, entryway, living room, kitchen, bedroom. And isn't that crazy that that's the one that always gets me, and it's technically one of the most technically one of the most obvious anomalies because an entire piece of the level's been removed. And I'm just like, that's normal. We never had a yard. Was this always here? And what is it? I think I'm also realizing that when I play this on my laptop, it crops a solid like half inch off the edge of the screen. I wish I could zoom. There might be a way to, but mm. Yeah, I what do you guys think this house would sell for? Like about let's assume it's in say Big Bear during the snowy part of the year. Marcia, I'm convinced you're really good at this because of your job. You've been doing this for like 10 years. But you know, there are some people who really like haunted homes like this. Like they really want to link. I have a friend who buys a lot of what I call creepy crap. It's like the ashes of serial killers and other fun things you just love to have around your home. And you know, so imagine, I don't know, who now I can't think of a imagine this was John Wayne Gacy's snowy cabin. I bet someone would be pretty pumped, even if haunted, to buy it for the right price. Was this white sheet always here? Amazing. I've never got that before. That's pretty, cupboards in the kitchen almost slightly askew. Let's check. Yes. I've spent a lot of time staring at these dumb cupboards. It's just waiting to see if they would open more. And that's one of my, I mean, I think everyone here knows me pretty well that my parents are pretty big fans of like paranormal things, ghost hunters, etc. So I've watched a ton of, you know, media that this is different. What do we think? This looks very K beauty coded now. This green olive, I feel like, or it's a tea tree product. Replacement. Or it's like a hair oil. That's the vibe it gives me. Uh, I forgot where my whole earlier conversation was going. Kitchen, go back. I'm hurrying. I'm going. Toaster and bread. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, wait. Movement. Right? Yeah, movement. Oh, but so wait, what? Which one used to be pink? Or is it I'll flip back through. I'm gonna reset my eyeballs. Oh, thank you. Um, oh, one of my favorite things from when my parents would a ton of ghost hunters, is when like they'd be in a house and or even in a horror movie when all the cabinets start to fly open. I just love the idea. In my mind, it's like there's one ghost with like a million arms and he's just ripping them all open at the same time with his what's the many-armed guy from Spirited Away? Kamaji? No, that sounds made up. You guys know what I mean. The guy with the many hands. I like. Jesus Christ. I'm fine. um, am I fine? No, I'm fine. I don't know why that one always gets me. It's very skibbity toilet coated. But I do like to think about like, well, I don't know what happens when you die, but I like to daydream about if I were a ghost, what would I do when I die? Like, if the world's your oyster and you can do anything you want. And I never. Oh, there's a big old spider up here. Has he always been here? Oh, yeah. It says huge spider. Um, Actually, in other exciting news, today I took a spider out with a cup and a piece of paper all on my own without getting help from Tyler. We still have, for anyone who's familiar with Lawrence, the spider in our home, they are still alive and well. But anytime we see another spider in the same vicinity, we always tell them that that violates the rent agreement. And they weren't supposed to have guests because we're terrified that Lawrence will have babies. So I very nicely escorted. What is that? Oh, this vase is broken. And movement. It's moved off the cupboard and onto the ground. This clock continues to. For what's really interesting to me is that all of the clocks on here seem to like match the time that it is in the game. So this is like 4:05. Well, that's helpful, I guess, so you know if it's an anomaly or not. But yeah, so today I escorted Lawrence's potential mate outside without any limb mangling or shrieking on my part, and I feel pretty good about that. I can't have. I no. Oh my gosh, I looked at chat and then I'm so sorry. This guy keeps coming. I'm so sorry, you guys. I kept thinking, do I want to play this level? Do I want to subject my friends to this? But no. I played this multiple times the other day and this never happened. And well, he's back. What a fun intruder. But though the one thing about having that intruder that is really nice is it's very easy to spot the difference. You're not like, oh, wonder what's different in this. Oh my god, why is this sprout so scary? What? Select all images with protection? What's protection? Oh, hard hats. Please stop. I really don't like. Okay. I'm sorry for Louis watching this on the TV. I'm like, sorry, watch it on a big screen. I'm sure that'll be fine for you. Okay. I think we're gonna do this first try, which would be really exciting to try the museum next because I think that one's a lot more difficult. Because it's not a lot of things you would have in your home. It's harder to memorize in that way. Yeah, I've never had 5 creepy things happen in the same round before. I do wish there was a counter so you could see how many. I know that's part of the game is not knowing. The snow is still there on the railing, which I think is the anomaly is when it's not there. Let's. What? I didn't think I picked anything. Um, let's just. What would it be? Manipulation, movement. Oh, there's a key. What is that? Object, extra object. I also wish all the object menu items were grouped together. I wish, well, the music on the main menu isn't as good as the music in the game, but can I turn up the music a little? Surely there's. I almost hit quit. I would have cried. Okay, I do have both on. I don't think I can hear it anyway. Oh, you know, this is sad. Oh no, the master volume's turned up. Apply. Back. Was the shade down? Where is the shade? Oh, I don't. What room entryway? What is this? An abyss? Or a rift? This feels rifty. Please. Okay, good. That's my first time seeing a rift. That's exciting. So that's what that looks like. Which is, you know, when I first got this game, I was like, well, how many times can you play it? Surely the same thing happens over and over. But they made so many differences that there are still things that, even having played this level over 30 times, I'm still seeing new things happen. Which is nice. Why can't I report camera malfunction? Yard? Why can't I... All the arrows are gone? Someone help. Why can't I do anything? Oh my god. Intruder? Yes? Yes? I am very sure. Oh, I have to click it while he's there? Okay, no. I'm gonna be really mad. Yeah, so many new ones this round. All terrifying. Although, that's probably what it would look like if I went skiing. Let me fix this. What? There was no, Are you kidding me? There was no notification that... Do they only give you one time? They tell you that there's too many? I'm upset. I'm not sure, but we'll never know now. So what objects? So object movement in kitchen. I wonder what that was. Missing object in living room. Restrict movement in bathroom. So man, it's fine. I think they only give you one warning, and after they've given you the one, they never give it to you again, which is BS. But this does give us the chance to try the museum level. I think that one's really fun. I wonder, well, wait, can someone... I have, sorry, I'm not using chat on my phone. I can just take a picture. I do want to see this. Well, but I won't know what they look like. But wait, I can look on YouTube. All right, after this, like after stream, I'm gonna look it up and I will report back to all of you. We will eventually find out exactly what was wrong here. That's what I find the most infuriating. Okay. I'm trying to be less and less annoyed, but that's what happens every time I get really close. Although that's the closest. Now the delay is brutal, unfortunately. But also, if we... Well, the delay is especially brutal when there's so many. It's not that bad when there's just one or two things, but when there's three, then it's just too late. Especially if one person... Like, if someone's only noticed one thing. Okay, let's try the museum. I think that'll be more fun for some of you who've played the log cabin level with me a lot. We'll flip through it real quick. Well, we don't have to restart this one. You guys know how to play. It's the exact same way for each level. And I think the same amount of cameras, so... It probably was the hamper in the bathroom. So frustrating. But it is what it is. This one's hard, I think, because it's... some screens like this are so blank. There's not that much going on. And I wonder if sometimes it's just one brochure is missing. Or, I don't know, the rug has changed colors. Or one image in the slideshow is different. But I don't know. And then other... And, like, this is also very simple, not too much going on. I love the biblically accurate angel we have going on in the background. This also feels very midsummer. The pointy house. What's that called? A-frame? And then there are other screens that I think are very complicated. There's a gift shop. And there's so much stuff in the gift shop. But then these screens are nice. They're just a little tiny bit of stuff. Sometimes I think it's just plants moving or a sculpture moving a little bit. So this one is what? Two sculptures, a painting of a baby, a landscape. She is always like that. This is unfortunately not an anomaly. She's just horrific. And then what? There's accordion baby. Ghost face. Or like a sheet ghost. This is very angelic. This is just like a plain portrait. This one's harder. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of food, napkins, things like that, and like very stock photo, espresso cafe latte art on the walls. Newspapers, flowers with their croissants, pretzels. Does someone know what these long bread things are called? I've seen them before. Don't you sometimes have them with like an egg in the middle or something? What am I thinking of? And where have I had that? So this is the cafeteria, and then this is the gift shop, and I think that's full circle, right? Yeah. So gift shop is the last one. I desperately want a shirt that just says "I love museum," not museums, museum. They could have named it. It would have been fine if they did it. Oh well, that's fine. I don't know if little things in the background, like these books and statues, change. I think sometimes these shirts change, or like there's a certain amount of empty hangers. That's where I think it gets really complicated for me to remember. But for you guys, it probably won't be a problem. I've also been wondering what language this is. I imagine it's wherever this game was made, where the developer is from. I was very curious. Was there always a coffee cup on the ground? I'm not sure. Cuban bread. Oh. I feel like I know there's already things wrong. I just don't know what they are. I'll probably restart this level anyway because we were just trying to learn what the rooms look like, and we wouldn't even get another um, notification after this anyway. So that is what it is. I do like some of the art in this museum though. And I don't know that I would want to be a security guard at a museum at night. I think I would pass. Unless I was Ben Stiller, then I'd go for it. Let's restart the level. Alright, maybe I'll flip through them really quick. Maybe I'll see what was wrong last time. I doubt it. But I'll go through some of the smaller details out loud for mostly myself. Maybe it will help you. Looks like here there's a camera and I don't know, like a laptop case or a binder or something. One coffee cup on the bench, one coffee cup on the ground. Two brochures, one red, one black. Pointy house. Lots of winged creature. Guy with a fruit head? Fruit basket head. Two trash cans, one with trash. Like what, a recycled or red trash can. This guy who just wants a hug. This guy who doesn't want a hug. Two plants, crying baby. Landscape. Two trash cans. Accordion baby. Sheet ghost. Guy sitting on a wall. Humpty Dumpty in his Humpty Dumpty era. Portrait of a girl. And I wonder what this is called. I don't think there's enough there's not enough resolution or light for me to read that. And there's what are these called? The queue. It's not a queue. There's a word for the roped things that you use to like block something off. There's a dude in the back. Wait. Now I'm scared. Oh, on the right on her. But this guy was always here. This man. I'll circle back. We will figure this out. They're missing donuts. Artwork. The clock is still working. Are the chairs all the same? I think these are all the same as they were. I mean, I'm certainly not the expert, but I think the paintings are the same. Or at least I wouldn't know what to put um, anomaly-wise to mark them. Was there stuff in here before? Like inside of this machine? Missing objects? Plural? We're gonna keep flipping through. We'll find something. We have to leave this level having found one anomaly. I think that's kind of the bare minimum here. Find one thing wrong the whole time. I shouldn't flip so quickly. Is the baby crying more? This one's hard. I thought it was hard playing with other people, and I'm playing with you guys, obviously, but with the lag starting on my own, it's very difficult. I don't even know where to start with what it thinks is wrong right now. Did this chair move? Object move. We're gonna start trying things. One of them will be something will be different. Oh, see, I found one. Report. Abyss in the round gallery. Found one. Heck yeah. Maybe after you find one, finding the others are easier. Do you think? Probably not. I'm curious, maybe we try the apartment one after this. I am curious if it's just easier for us to memorize things that are like our own homes, you know? Because it's like a space that it's wait, this painting's completely different. But that's like the level of obvious I need for this level. Like an entire painting is swapped. That's how I'll know. Are some of these different? Replacement. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Nice. Are these... Is it always so dark over here? I thought it was, brighter. They've all been different colors, but I cannot guarantee they're in the right order that they were originally. This looks the most replacement or manipulation to a different color. I'll just try both. I'm realizing we did already get the announcement. We won't get another How is that? Good luck. This is new, no? This step stool. I never looked at these slides before. What is it? A landscape? Guy standing on a cliff. A field. Was that field there before? A deer. Let me see. Image anomaly. This all seems the same. Amazing. Well, I didn't even look because honestly I'm not gonna know. But it did say objects and oh, I hit restart. That's my bad. It did say object manipulation in cafeteria. So maybe it was the color. Maybe it was a different set of the chairs. Well, actually, let's just look. We're on here anyway. Okay, now I guess the chairs are this color. Black, white, and red. But so many things could have moved. How would I? I know sometimes the only thing I've done from playing, the only thing I remember from playing this before, sometimes these baked goods shift around. That's about all I remember. Let me pick one more different one. Crap, I know you and I have played a different one. What was it? The gas station one? But I don't think I've played with most of you for the apartment. I played, no, Graham, you've played the apartment. Me too. Most people haven't, so I think this one was fun though. I like this one. I never read the descriptions. It says there has been a dramatic increase in missing person reports filed in the redacted district, concerningly most from the same apartment building. Multiple witness reports describe hearing noises from the basement, such as the sound of heavy-footed walking, screams, and laughter, resembling that of an elderly woman. I was gonna say, maybe they're just complaining about their neighbor, but you wouldn't hear heavy-footing, oh, now the music's too loud? That makes sense. Well, does it go away as soon as I start? Let's see. Now you can't hear it at all, right? Or what time is it? 7:02? Alright, we'll do this last one. If we lose immediately, we can try the original one again because we're all the most trained, and the goal here is to beat to beat a level, but I also think it's boring if you know, we play the same level and over. Yeah, now it's silent. I don't understand the music on this one. I think even if you turn it up, it's like not a soothing sound. Not that the main menu music is soothing, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so we'll do based on the time. We'll do this round. We'll see how long this lasts. I should pause it or just restart. I've just been sitting here. We'll do this one, and especially if we die right away, we'll skip back to the original. We'll try to beat that one. I think we can do it. I think the key is just not getting that announcement early on, and then that way you really have warning later. And then yeah, if anyone is interested in getting like some kind of stationery, greeting card, habit tracker, I don't know, a goofy post-it note, something you want to do, I'll do like a quick round of designing things, like designing crappy things. I don't know. I've been wanting to do this series of streams that essentially it doesn't matter if no one shows up. It's more that it just locks me into sitting down and designing, and I want to really get back to the idea as a creative of just making bad things, like things that don't have to be good. You're just practicing making something. Um, I think as someone who has like essentially monetized art as my career and like being creative and like design, it's really taxing mentally. So I just want to make crappy shit that looks, fine or bad or funny and like just roll with that. So we'll do this. We'll do a little bit of that. And then I'll play some of a game afterwards that has some of my favorite voice actors in it. I've never played it. I don't know what it's like. I'll probably scream because I really hate playing scary games. That one's not even supposed to be scary. It's just like you're walking around in a dark house and apparently there's an occasional jump scare, but it's not like horror, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna try it. I don't know how it'll go. It's a shared experience. We'll have a good time. And somewhere in the middle, I'll do some kind of break because I imagine we should all get up and stretch. As much as I've definitely before just sat here playing video games unmoving for hours. It's not a good habit. So let's not do it. And yeah, huge, like major thank you to all friends who came to hang out today. This is really, I hope, fun. And if not fun, I still really appreciate that you came to hang out and gave it a try. Um, yeah, this is. I lost train of thought. We'll skip over it. Let's review the level. What kind of apartment building is this? Oh, this is just like the main entrance. This to me feels very like Japan apartment building. Maybe not. I don't know. All right, so we have, what is this? The entryway. Lots of bikes, people, very eco-friendly. Biking city. Stairwell with the walls that are trying to convince you that they're sane. They're not. Ooh, lots of people skateboard, scooter, multiple scooters, a small mini skateboard, and some vases. Missing children. Japan would be cleaner, you're right. You are correct. Holy crap, that's an amount of mugs. And they appear to all be like shitty company merch mugs. All right, so we got the club room. Oh, wait, this is a sick apartment with a club room. It's like maybe an activities room. I don't know. Let's see. We've got a cork board, more missing children announcements, many chairs, magazines. Should we count the mugs? On the table, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there's also cans. Just memorize the placement. Don't bother counting. 2 stairs, a satchel, some things on the shelves, and a pool table. LA friends. I've been wanting to go play pool on a table again. So hit me up if that is something that interests you. Because Tyler does not want to play it because he knows that I will win. Which is fair enough. Well, I don't think I have that confidence about it, but all right, what is this? Basement. So this is where the heavy-footed screaming elderly lady is found. It's a triangle sign, a caution sign, boxes, boxes, cans, sardine cans, cat food cans, binders, maybe LaCroix, and an elevator. There's a big pool hall near me. Hell yeah. I didn't know that. 3 trash cans. Not trash cans, sorry, trash bags, more sardine tins. Really shitty storage that someone's broken into. Memorizing. A tricycle and a bike with no wheels. Oil. Many, many tires. A white sedan? No. Hatchback? Give myself mercy at help. Yeah, this apartment's not great. And then we're back to the entrance. I'm gonna restart it just for that's not fair, you know. I don't think it's fair the first time. Here, now we've reviewed, we've seen things, we know things. Wait, before I eat all these, can I see what I'm showing you? Can you see this very cute carrot gummy? Very cute carrot gummy. Tyler's mom very nicely gave me a lot of Easter candy. Well, which is all stuff I shouldn't be eating, but I don't know if you guys know how I am with sugar. I couldn't just throw in food waste. I'm like, oh, I can't throw it away. I'm definitely not gonna know if there's different bowls on this pool table than normal. Everything else seems fine so far. Exactly, you only live once, so eat sugar. Sponsored by every candy and dessert company ever. Is that more tires here? Were there always 4 of them? I guess so. This cat's very cute. I wonder if his eyes change color at some point. Still the same. This looks like the same signage. Did this box turn over? There's the scooter and the skateboard. Wait, this mail. This mail looks new. Extra object? Hey. I got one. I got one out of all of them. Oh, wherever this is, they do their outlets side by side instead of like up and down. Oh, there's blood coming out of this. It's just straight up blood. Alright, well, that was simple. Wouldn't it be funny if, having pretty much never done this one before, we beat this one, but not the original one that I've done 30 plus times? Be upsetting, but funny. I'm actually really terrified of the jump scares in here because I don't know what any of them are. I don't think. I mean, I have played it, but I don't remember anything really scary happening. Just creepy things like claw marks or like the blood from the vents, things like that. Somebody is doing fireworks outside, I think, or blowing something else up, or they have a really crappy car and it keeps making me jump. Is this A person back here? Oh, that's creepy. Oh my god, it was. Ugh. Don't love that. Are we missing cans? No, there'd be. Let's check the hubcaps. That is a great idea. I don't remember these. Extra object. Or object movement. We'll try both. I've been wondering what this is. Is it just a package? But it looks like something that does something. There's a tiny poster down here I've never seen before. Extra object? Okay, I guess it's just always been there. I think this all seems fine. This table seems normal. I mean, we haven't gotten any notifications yet, so in theory, maybe we're doing. Was this door open? Maybe we're doing a really good job. How does that door even work? What does it go to? Whatever. I feel like there was something here. Or here? Like more stuff. And I know the missing objects always get me. These two plant pots, these. I mean, we just had an anomaly in here, not to say there couldn't be another, but. Hmm. Was this rug different? Replacement? Like a different pattern, or like. What would you call that? Manipulation? Shadow of a man in the garage. Yeah, get him out at shadow. That's so faint. I mean, I get that's the point, I'm sure, but if you have a bad monitor, that is you're screwed. Thank you for spotting that. All these names seem the same. I've seen these change before, I think, but that seems the same. I mean, but I know there's other anomalies because it just gave us the warning. But is there like a missing ball? Thing on the stuffed move? Sam, you're locked in. Thank you. Object movement. can tell there's a hefty lag right now. I'm giving it a sec. Okay. So if that was two, I guess we were about to have a third. Oh, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. An eye for detail. Exactly. Were y'all also good at Slylock Fox? And you know who I very rarely meet people who are really good at? Do you remember? I think they were also in the Sunday comics. It was like a blurry comic on the oil on the paper on the ground at the entry. Thank you. Was there? Maybe. Let's see. It was like it's not a comic, but it was like an image that had like different dots on it, and you could only really see what was inside if you crossed your eyeballs. Missing door in the hallway. Good. Okay, let me check that too. Let me. Only time object. What would that be? Manipulation? Like it got oily? Let's check. Is there a missing mat? Oh, I can only do one at a time. Second. But I very rarely meet people who are really good at that eye crossing exercise where you could see the thing, but only if you could unfocus your eyeballs. I mean, I can unfocus really well, but not in that way. But I always wanted to. I was like, I desperately wanted to see what they were seeing. I was like, so what happens if you can see? I bet you can look it up now, like on the internet, and just see what you're supposed to. But at the time, that didn't really exist. That makes me sound so old. I'm like, we used to not be able to look it up on the internet. This is an extra tire. Extra object. Please report in time. Ah, but it was... I know for sure there's an extra. Alright, let's go back to the original. We missed 3. Object replacement in basement. Object movement. Oh, it just moved from somewhere else. I wouldn't have gotten it right then anyway. And missing object in club room. I bet it was a pool ball. Or a mug. Just also upsetting. Object replacement in basement. I wonder what that was. There's a lot of stuff in there. That's the storage room. Or no, that's not the storage room. That's the basement with the doors and the binders. Huh. Alright. Final round. I believe we can do this. I'm also gonna take a quick banana break. I was originally gonna bring Gigi out when I turned this on. I thought that'd be cute to be like, here's Gigi. But it's so dark in here, he's just gonna be a lump of like dark fur, and as soon as I let him go, he's just gonna chew on the lights, the curtain behind me, any other cords or anything right behind me. So I was like, maybe I'll say goodbye with it. So I can actually manage his chaos. Okay, wait, what's it called? Log cabin. Wait, what does hard do? They don't tell you. We're not doing hard. I haven't even beat it on normal. Why was it called the bone picker cabin? I don't really want to know, but it does say murder kidnapping. So I guess if that's a clue. Okay, I'm born ready. Let's do it. I'm channeling the feelings like I believe in the power of friendship and love in order to tackle this level. The very 90s Anime vibe. When we work together, we can do anything. All right, the two ashtrays, bottle, the chest, the rocking chair. The clock. All the curtains are open. The heater, the other ashtray, two mugs, a rectangle object, magazines. You know what? This must have been swapped last time, but I thought I clicked on that. So the bread and the toaster are here and here. And because we're all pros at this level now, I'll do a little um, unrelated chit chat as we scroll through. Other than Mercia, has anybody else seen the new season of One Piece yet? The live action? Oh, see you, Graham. Thank you for hanging. Oh no, I can hear Gigi in the other room. He's starting to throw things around. He gets pretty furious if I'm in here and he's not out. It's like, there's a little guy in the jar. What do we call that? Object replacement? I know this is, at this point, I kept thinking, I was like, oh, I like this game. I should get the others. And I was like, no, I'm not allowed to get any of the others until I beat one of the, oh my gosh, until I beat one of the levels. I feel like one of the big blind spots I have is shelves like this. I never can tell when things go missing, if that makes sense. This all seems the same. I mean, the beginning should be slow. It should be chill. It is a bummer that this place is so creepy because I do yearn for a good log cabin vacation, especially when it's snowing out. Like log cabin fireplace, like a book, warm drink. It sounds really nice. We never get that here. So you do have to travel. But it's hard to talk myself into traveling somewhere only to once again stay inside. These cabinets were open. They're these two at least, and like the teeniest bit of this one seem to stay open. I guess I shouldn't flip back and forth. I think it's easier if we just go in the same order as opposed to going like back forth, back forth. I think this is always here, but I'm not sure. Report, what would it be? Fog and the bathroom. Because I don't remember if I could see anything in the mirror before. This is also the first time I've played this on a big enough screen to really see things. Usually I played on something half this size. So normally I can barely tell like what the skiing equipment is outside and how many of those there are. It's kind of upsetting that I'm still struggling while I can now see, but that just is what it is. But there shouldn't be too many anomalies just yet, I think, assuming they ramp up a little bit over time. But we've already had is it the shovel? Wait, something's happening. It's a rift in the yard. Wait, no. Yes. That might be the wrong, it's the abyss, my bad. It's not the shovel. It normally is, but it's not. It's annoying how many times the shovel was a problem, and then it ceased to ever happen again. I'm really hoping the guy is not on the bed at all this round. Image anomaly. Heck yeah, on a roll. The magazine is different. What else? These all seem fine. Bucket quantity and sauna lighting. Are these frosty or is it just trees outside? I guess there's no option. There would be. Yeah, I do. Watch, like, I'll be still trying to beat this game next year, and I'll be like, oh, the guy on the bed's my favorite. He's my buddy. I know sometimes there's like a person down here, but I haven't seen them in like multiple rounds of playing this. Object movement. Hmm. There surely is something else wrong by now. I wonder. So where do we just change things? There was the magazine. Oh, nope. Close the door, please. All right, we're at 2 a.m. That is pretty close. So we're exactly 1/3 of the way through. And what time did we get to? Like 5:15? We still haven't gotten the Major anomaly announcement. So that's good. Honestly, if we can get to like 4 or 5 without getting that, then we'd be in pretty good shape. Did these move? No. 2 mittens, can, 2 boots. Something feels different here, but I can't figure out what it is. These books are always here, right? On top of the toaster? Yeah, I guess so. It is. It got swapped with the green again. Good eyes. And now I'm keeping an eye on the hamper being closed since I think Hannah said that last round. It was closed. Now I need to remember that it does that. The snow's here. All these pieces. The shovel is not wiggling. Everything seems good. We just found this one. There's got to be something somewhere else, huh? But everything just seems so normal. Why is it so suspicious? Damn it. I knew it. Oh wait, this turned. Wait, no, that's normally there. Is when it turns the other way. This is so sad. Ah, man, what is it gonna be? This is gonna frustrate me. It must be all things we've never seen before. The cabinet's real here. This all seems normal. The candle. That's. Oh, whoa. Hold on, there's a forbidden snack in the kitchen. That's the biggest problem right now. All right, well then that should be it for this room. So I'm gonna look at these cans now to memorize them. It's like what, flour? 4 green cans, 2 green glass jars, cereal. Maybe these have moved. Oh, it's the big spider. I don't know why. I guess he just seems pretty normal here. It does feel like this place would have spiders. Okay, so if that was 2, we should be caught up because it's unless there could be at most 1 more. Maybe that's not normally there. There they are. Maybe these icicles moved? Alright. Keep looking. Oh, this flipped. Movement. But now we won't have the warning if it happens again. I believe we got this. It's all gonna be fine. Oh, these buckets are humping each other. Don't love that. I feel like now it should be caught up between the microwave and that and the coat rack. You know, as caught up as I'll be until the next thing goes wrong. These ones back here. Is Sean doing something? There's a brown what looks like, I don't know what these are. They look like short skis or some kind of like snow, like those, I don't know, in like cartoons and old movies, you see people walking on like tennis rackets with their shoes, like attach their shoes on snow. That's what it kind of looks like. Up front. These have been here, but maybe there's something else wrong with them. They're really tall, right? Are they supposed to be that tall? I guess. Object placement? Extra? I think it's the right amount. It's 2 skis. 2 feet. Oh wait, these guys swapped, no? Wasn't it the guy then the girl? I guess not. I mean, there could be something wrong with the skis, but I just don't know what exactly. What is it gonna be? Well, let's see if there's one outside in the yard. In living room, missing object in bedroom. Okay, it's nothing. So the yard is how it's supposed to be. Object movement in kitchen. Missing object in bedroom. What would that have been? I really wish you could go see. I guess it ruins it because then you would just, if you have a decent memory, you would just rack up, you know, mentally record what it was each time. Object manipulation. It is what it is. I'll leave it up to, I don't know what time it is. It's 7:43. I guess I've been doing this for like 2 hours. So, I know, like, do we want to try it one more time? Well, let me see. I'm curious. Okay. Most of the people in chat are the people who are watching anyway, so it is up to you guys. We can do it another time, or do it another round to see if we can get it the last time, because I know we can. Or we can take a break and I can do some of the stationery stuff if you're interested in that. It's also stuff I can do on my own at a different time, so it doesn't matter. But I'll leave it up to you two. I'll probably wait and do dead take a different time too. Thank you. I'm glad you had a good time with this. I was worried that I sauntered from something that was supposed to be really cute and adorable to something kind of creepy. So I'm glad you weren't put off by it. Make stuff? Alright, I can do that. 11. What do we have before? 19? Whoops. That's my bad. Wrong thing. Yeah, I'm down. We'll do game night sometime soon. Hang out and catch up some more. I would love that. We might not be going to the Renaissance Fair next weekend now that it's raining, so I'll keep you updated. All right, Marcia, I'm gonna design something with you while you're here. We'll find out if my computer will crash or if it will make it. But while it's loading, we can chill. So what do you have in mind? We could do a card, habit tracker thing, post-it notes, something goofy. I'm shedding everywhere. It's loading. It's freezing. But I think it's gonna catch up. It's catching up. All right. Oh, I did save it. Okay. It's pulling up the card from last night. Post-it notes. All right, let's do it. I've been wanting to design a little set of like cute notes that I can print out and cut out myself. So that sounds, I can just do a new, oh, it's so slow. Hopefully when I close these down, it will chill out. I think I need to swap to, I think I need to swap to a different computer eventually so that it actually runs on here. Hold on, let me see. Concurrent viewers. I can't really tell who else is here. But you can just text me if you want to. I'll get it, or I'll be able to see it. Let me see. I can do... Well, let me close this. I don't want to save it. I just want to open up a whole new thing. All right, I'm going to make this... Here's my ruler. Let's make it, what, 3 by 3? And we'll do 2 sets of them. Wait, can you see it? You can see it. I changed to the right mode. I wasn't sure. Wait, something's broken. Nope, here it is. It's not working. Oh, hold on. I almost got it. I need to figure out how to do this on Photoshop. Here. Hooray. Okay. Post-it notes. Do you want to pick like a visual theme? Like, I don't know, florals, anime characters, whatever you want, really. Um, I'm gonna pull up Chrome, which you won't be able to see, but I will have it up and I can look up some stuff to grab. I have to put it obligatory. This is not for commercial use because I will just be taking things from online, which I may not have the right to. All right. Well, wait. So you just did an orchid, right? Well, let me go to what is it? Unsplash.com. We're gonna use orchids. Do I have the orchids for you? These are really pretty. And I'm gonna make one, let's see, one post note that's like do you want it to be like a to-do list or like notes for appointments or just like a plain post-it note? I could do one with little like check marks and you know, interactive elements. All right, we're gonna remove the background. And then also tell me what your, if you have a favorite color. Unless it's black, because I can't make a whole black post-it note. That's gonna use up all your printer ink. I also found out while I've been using OBS Studio for this, is that why isn't this applying? You won't be able to see for some reason like the pull-up menus, they don't show up at all. Okay, blue. That's totally fine. I can do that. Or like pulling up fonts, those also don't show up. I don't know why. I think it's because I have to share my whole screen, but you know, I have Google and everything up. I don't really want to do that. My whole search history and email will be unveiled for the world. Let's see. So we're also going to change it. Let's make blue orchids. Do those exist? They would be pretty. Confirmed. Is very pretty. I do like blue orchids. With like a slight purple tint. Very nice. And I'm gonna try something. Oh, it's all different. I'm so used to using my Mac, but now everything's on Windows. And for me, that's very confusing. All the keys are different. So I keep using shortcuts that bring up like my whole Windows menu. All right. Let's try and add a little bit of like, let's see, some kind of, I like a little bit of pointillism, a little bit of, oh, maybe that's a little much, but we will put it here and then do, I think it kind of gives it like a nice watercolor effect, but that's too big. I think smaller. Filter, distort, noise. Where did I go? Oh. No, mosaic was different. Advanced pixelate. Pointilize. Much smaller. To be like that. I kind of like this. Oh, I like flipping through them all to see what they do. But in theory, this is my favorite thing to do in Photoshop. I just go through each of these individually. I've never sat down to learn. I know what most of these do, but not all of them. Pink. Well, let's do all of the text in pink. It'll be like a blue pink, but not like boy girl pink, you know, baby shower. We'll do and let me group these so I can move them around. Still using all the wrong buttons. Let's just pull it over. Don't worry, this won't stay red. I know it's ugly. We'll bring it more. Isn't yours a little bit more purple pink? Or is it more red burgundy? Like a bit darker, right? It's more like that. And then let's get rid of Myriad Pro for sure. I'm assuming you can see all these fonts changing. But TBH, I am unsure. I don't like this font. Or that font. Let's see, let's see. Purple pink and a light pink. Alright, I'll make it a little lighter after this. I think it's so nice. Well, I love having matching color things in a room. It delights me. I also don't have all my fonts on here. All the fonts I have on my laptop do not. Only, oh, I kind of like something like this. Like very, I don't know, soft, but feels official in like a royal way. And then let's do a lighter pink. I'm gonna try and pull it from like this inner orchid pink. It can be lighter. I like this. I like this. I'm vibing with it. I am vibing with it. Although it says, it kind of looks like with the T, it kind of looks like it says Jodo instead of to do. We'll return to that. That's fine. We'll fix that later. Then we're gonna create little boxes. But I'm gonna hand draw them so they feel similar. That's not the same color at all. Let's grab this color first. And then I'll do a set of 2 of them. Do you have a lot of things to do in a day? How many boxes should I put? I have a lot. It depends. Sometimes I'll break down the things I have to do in one day into, I don't know, like multiple. Like into multiple smaller subtasks instead of, you know, just writing down like What game is this? You didn't even tell me you were gone. Well, maybe you did. I haven't kept my eyeballs up all the time. Yes, I'm at the designing. What is wrong with this? I'm at the designing post-it notes phase. We never beat observation duty, unfortunately. Why won't it let me do this thing? I'm so mad. Oh, here. This is my fault. Everything's Windows, and that's so hard for me. I know, free secrets, giving them out for free. That would be funny to do. You start every single stream with, did you guys know? And then insert secret here. I mean, after a while, you'd run out, but it'd be pretty funny in the meantime. What is this not doing? Oh. Nope. And then, you're just gonna have to make sure you put all your longer to do items at the bottom, not at the top. There are always deeper secrets, you're right. Like, I can tell you guys a secret. There's only 2 or 3 people here. How many people are here? Let me look. 3? I don't know who the third person is. Oh, just kidding. It's me. It's open on my other laptop. Ah, I'm just holding shift and dragging across the brush. But I would love for you to think that I'm just drawing the mouse across a completely straight line naturally. That would be sick as hell. No, I'm not recording, but I originally had my chat up. Well, it is recording. YouTube's recording it, but I'm not recording it from my laptop. It's just I left it up because the chat was too small on my phone. I kept leaning forward all the time, and so when I looked back at the first recording of like the first live stream I did, a lot of times anytime I read the chat, it was just the top of my head bending down to read from the phone. So that is exactly what you should be doing. Keep believing. I'm flawless. Yes. Oh my god, I can't draw that. I'm also drawing this with a mouse. Normally I would use I don't know that I like that. I'm experimenting with what I think looks good here. I think it'd be cuter, instead of me trying to outline these petals, I think it'd be cuter to draw leaves, but orchids are for leaves. This is something I'm doing, Sam. Well, I want to do it sometimes. I just want to make bad stuff, I think. Every now and then I mean, this is pretty. There's nothing wrong with this. But I think it'd be nice for, like, I mean, when people I know or even strangers tune in, it'd be really nice to just make something for that person that they ask. If it's like a birthday card. Nope, we're doing leaves. We're just doing leaves, even if it doesn't make sense. I don't know what leaves orchids have. But I think it'd be a nice interactive thing to just make things that people like or like have decided on in the moment, and just however it turns out is however it turns out. That's just the thing. I bet Mercy is gonna use these notes every day for the rest of her life. I see it. I really wish my computer used Bluetooth. It's so old it doesn't have Bluetooth. So I can't use my drawing tablet on here or any of the other headphones don't work. Wouldn't that be nice if they did? And here for this, we'll just draw a stem here and here. Do, 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 do. Sam, how long are you sticking around for? I might break open Dead Take after this, but I don't know. Well, I mean, at some point, if no one's on here, I could just, since it's my birthday and I can do whatever, whatever I want, I could just play it on my own. But if anyone's interested in watching it, I'll definitely put it on and play it for them. I'm scared to play it by myself. I don't know. I think this is nice. I could touch it up more later, but I'll have to format it for you so you can print it on paper, Marcia, and then I'll email it to you. Maybe we'll add a couple other surprises, but so far, I have one more idea. I think you'll like this. I think this will really bring it together. Let's see. Do this. You won't see anything yet. I'm just drawing in the mask. But in a second, when I change it, it should do some things. Oh, we need to reverse that. Can you do that? Reverse it? Can't you reverse the mask? I'm gonna do. I don't know why I'm asking you guys. Let's see. Nope. Command Option I? What's invert? Oh wait, I think I got it. No. Well, I'll just do it this way then. I was like, this will be cool when you say it, and now I'm like, what am I doing? Amazing. All right, here. This will solve it. There, now I have a nice duotone to-do list. I think it brings it. I think it brings it together. I think it looks nice. I'll touch up these leaves on my laptop. And maybe add a fun little frame for it. I think a little frame around the edge could be really nice and pretty. And that way when you cut it, it'll have these fun little edges. And then move it to the back. Something's happening. There. Shoulda. There we go. Now it feels like a cute kind of dollar story, but still fun and cute. A little mini to-do list. Custom made just for you and your orchids. What did I make last time? Last time I made a greeting card for Paulina. I just kind of panic made it. Because I forgot to ask people to think about what they wanted beforehand. Some people were like, we don't know what we want. And I was like, for sure. I'm just making something based off Paulina's username, which is like something radish. And so I made a greeting card with a big radish on it that says, you're so radishing. Like ravishing, but Valentine's, you know. And now I've made this orchid to-do list. But yeah, I dig it. All right. Let me save it. Wait, it's gonna crash, I bet. Let me save it. Post-it notes. Receive it. Mary. Save. No problem. All right, well, I'm probably gonna end the stream here, but if anyone wants to keep hanging out, message me, and I could always do something on Discord and hang out more there. Let me end. Oh, you know, last time I didn't do this right. Let's do it right this time. Okay, okay. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out for my big mini It's Not My Birthday party. Thanks for hanging, and